Everybody, welcome aboard. 10-5 is the lesson. These are our notes for today. Properties of rectangles and proofs with rectangles. Handling adversity, handling success. We finally got some good news that Western New York is going to open up, but everybody has to be calm and treat it like we're still in a pandemic. Otherwise, it's going to goof up all our progress. But this also applies to school and your life. Some of you on the honor roll that are doing well, the tough part is to stay on the honor roll or keep pushing to be higher. The toughest thing with being a success is that you have to keep being a success. Irving Berlin, handling adversity, handling success. Okay, both are difficult to do. Great attitudes, we can do it. Okay, guys, welcome aboard. Here we go to the math portion. Now, the first page I'm going to kind of skim over because we're just going to say the same thing that is listed right here. Okay, a rectangle has all the properties of a parallelogram. Opposite sides are parallel. Opposite sides are congruent. You guys can read. Angles are congruent. Consecutive angles are supplementary. Diagonals bisect each other. They cut each other in half. Now, unique to the rectangle is all four angles are right, which mean they add up to 90 degrees. And the other thing is that the diagonals are equal. So how's that, Mace? Everything look all right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we look at that's all we have to know, and nothing earth-shattering there. Okay, so these guys are right angles, and then BD and AC are equal to each other. Okay, so we look at the first example on the next page, exercise 1. AE is 36, CE is 2x minus 4. So in this case, nothing is different. 2x minus 4 equals 36, okay, because we're talking about how they both bisect each other. All right, you're simply going to add 4 to both sides. How's this marker look, lousy? 40, 2x, and all they're asking for is x, so 40 divided by 2 is 20. Okay, that's the last time I used this guy. So that's our answer to number 1, x equals 20. Pretty easy, mostly review. Okay, number 2 is on this board right here. Now notice this whole page we're using this tiny diagram. So if this happened on a test, you'd probably want to redraw it and go from there. This example, BE, okay, BE is equal to 6y plus 2. But what's different in a rectangle is these two guys are equal to each other. Okay, remember in a parallelogram they only bisected each other. This time we could set these two parts equal to each other. And what ends up happening, you'll see in our next example, is these little triangles end up being isosceles. And these two angles are equal here. All right, so back to number 2. Again, pretty easy algebra. 2y plus 2 equals 6. Subtract 2. 2y equals 4. Divide by 2. And number 2's answer, y equals 2. So once I set up the beginning, the rest should be pretty simple. BD, now we're talking about this entire diagonal, and AC. Well, you have to recognize that in a rectangle they are equal. So 8y minus 4 equals 7y plus 3. Subtract the 7y, and once again, the math is not going to be the issue here. Okay? 8 minus 7, y plus 4. Did I copy this down wrong? I'm sorry, guys. This was a 4 right here. Okay, I apologize. You guys are yelling at me. That's good. All right, add 4 to both sides. 3 plus 4y equals 7. Okay, so 2 and 3, not terrible. Matter of fact, pretty darn easy. Diagonals in a rectangle are equal. Now, number 4, we got to look at this thing. Okay, I thought I'd be cool doing it outside, and now my papers are blowing all over the place. Okay, now we look at number 4, and what we have to see here. Okay, AB is a 6y. BC is 8y. Okay, and they're talking about BD, this entire diagonal right here. Okay, so what I want to have you guys look at real quick, if this is 6y, then I know this is 6y. That's 8y, I know this is 8y. So why can't we look at this half of the rectangle? Okay, and the reason I'm redrawing it, because it's easier to see obviously, okay, is that we have to know that in this rectangle that's a 90-degree angle. Okay, so if BD is question mark, BC is 8y, They gave us AB, but that means CD is the same thing. How in Sam Hill, what am I at, 7?
We're at 5.
5 minutes. How in Sam Hill am I going to solve this? Well, because in a right triangle, when we're finding the sides, we use the old-fashioned Pythagorean theorem. Now, remember from class, this is our hypotenuse. So there's my question mark squared. 6y squared plus 8y squared equals question mark squared. Okay? And they said leave it in terms of y. All right, so that's out. Just for that one, that's how we're going to leave it. All right, 5 and 6 we're going to finish real quick. And this is going to be a 2-part series. And you're going to want to come back there. I don't like to go too long on these, plus I run out of boards and then we're wasting time. All right, so number 5. Now we're going to be talking about angles here. So number 5, BAC is this little guy here. CAD is this guy right there. Now, what do we know about this angle when we have them together? Correct. They're 90 degrees. Okay? So we're going to combine these two. X plus 3 plus x plus 15 equals 90. 2x plus 18 equals 90. Subtract 18 from both sides. 2x equals 72. Divide by 2. X is 36. Am I all done? No, I am not. Because in the question they ask us for BAC. You want to know this guy up here. So BAC was x plus 3. So then clearly 36 plus 3 is 39. Okay? So hit pause, hit rewind if you need to see any of my steps that I did. Okay? Number 6. AE. AE is x plus 7. AC. Okay, tough one. All right, so look what they're doing to us. Here they're telling us from here to here is x plus 7. Okay, but from here. They want to know this entire thing. Well, we know that diagonals bisect each other. Okay, so if this is x plus 7, then this here has to be x plus 7. Okay, and that's all I'm going to do. So x plus 7 plus x plus 7 equals, the whole thing is 3x plus 6. 2x plus 14 equals 3x plus 6. Hopefully I'm copying this down correctly. I already made one mistake. So x plus 6, we subtract the 6, and we get 8. Is that what they want to find out for that one? X? Yes, it is. Okay, that's part 1. Please tune it up for part 2 of our video.